Sleep hygiene and little hacks do not work. CBTi, no matter how long you've had your insomnia, does. I'm going to walk you through step by step the 3 core principles of CBTi, show you exactly how you can do them so you can start applying them from tonight to end this horrible, horrible condition for good. So let's start with core principle number 1 of CBTi, which is bedtime restrictions. So how is bedtime restrictions so powerful? Well, to understand that, you need to understand what exactly causes insomnia. And people often think insomnia is caused due to a dopamine problem, or they think it's a symptom of another condition. But really, insomnia boils down to 2 main things. It's the brain taking on and learning an unhelpful pattern of sleep, and it's the anxiety, the obsession, the fear, the control around your sleep. And bedtime restriction helps tackle both of these things. So in terms of the brain taking on an unhelpful pattern of sleep, that might be taking ages to fall asleep, waking up too early in the morning, or waking up multiple times throughout the night. These are all examples of a poor pattern of sleep that the brain has learned. And often this is due to people spending far too long in bed when they have insomnia, which is an incredibly intuitive thing to do. Because if you think everything else in life, the harder you try at it, the longer you spend at it, the more you force, the more effort you make, the greater likelihood there is of achieving your aim. This is simply not true with sleep. With sleep, the less effort you make, the less you try at it, the less opportunity you give yourself to sleep, the better you will sleep. Imagine you're spending 10 hours in bed, but you're only sleeping for 5. Now, I know when you've got insomnia, you feel like you're sleeping far less than this, but people with insomnia tend to massively underestimate the amount of sleep that they're getting. So you're spending 10 hours in bed, only sleeping for 5. Mathematically, what's going to be happening for 5 hours during the night time? You're going to be spending that time in bed, awake. It doesn't matter whether it's at the start, doesn't matter if it's at the end. You will be spending 5 hours in bed awake. And so bedtime restrictions helps reduce the amount of time that you spend in bed so that you spend the majority of your time in bed actually sleeping. And when your sleep quality improves, then the confidence that you can sleep comes back. That's when you spend a lot less time in bed fighting sleep, pleading with sleep, kicking the pillows, and you consolidate your sleep into one block. So how do you do sleep restriction? Well, essentially what I want you to do is to think about the time that you used to feel you slept for when you were a good sleeper. Let's say that was 7 hours. Well, good sleepers tend to overestimate the amount of sleep they're getting by about 1 hour. So you're probably only sleeping for about 6 hours. So your sleep restriction range or sleep opportunity is anywhere between 6 hours and 7 hours. Let's meet in the middle, 6.5 hours, nice and Buddhist. Your sleep opportunity is 6.5 hours. Say you want to wake up at 6:30 a.m. To give yourself 6.5 hours sleep opportunity, you would make sure you go to bed after midnight and only if you are feeling sleepy. Do that for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. As you feel your sleep quality improving, sleepiness during the nighttime increasing, amount of nighttime awakenings decreasing, every single week or so, you would extend your sleep window by about 15 minutes. Until you reach a point where you feel, you know what, I'm good. I don't need to extend the amount of time in bed. Then you've hit yourself a plateau and then you simply go to bed when you're feeling sleepy, wake up at the same time every single day. What are you doing with sleep restriction? You're anchoring your body clock by waking up at the same time every single day. You're anchoring your sleep drive as well. And by consolidating your sleep into one block, you're giving consistency, regularity, and predictability back to your sleep. I promise you, do this over an extended period of time and you will find that the time it takes you to fall asleep decreases, nighttime awakenings reduce, you will sleep through to the alarm and you will prove to yourself that there's nothing wrong with you, you're not broken and you are a good sleep. But so powerful. I did it during my own insomnia and within about 5 days, I went from someone terrified of the bed in the bedroom, fearing going to bed, to someone actually looking forward to going to bed, couldn't wait to be in it. And as soon as I was there, out like that. Core principle number 2 of CBTi is either stimulus control or counter control. Well, what is stimulus control or counter control, and why are they so important? Well, what do people with insomnia do when they're in bed and they can't sleep? They lie there, fighting sleep, forcing sleep, pleading with sleep, counting down the minutes until the morning. What happens? Heart rate, body temperature, adrenaline, cortisol spikes through the roof. Imagine a wolf were to walk into your bedroom. You'd get that same response. What's the chance of you sleeping when there's a wolf in your bedroom? None whatsoever. So what stimulus control and counter control does is they break this cycle. So how do you do these? Well, what you would do, stimulus control, is if you're in bed, calm, happy, relaxed, you don't need to do anything. Stay there, allow sleep to come, and it will. But if you feel that frustration, that anger, that rumination starting to build, you'd simply leave the bedroom, do something you find relaxing and enjoyable, and return to bed when you feel sleepy again. Please don't do something boring. Please don't punish yourself for being in bed awake at night. Softly, gently. This, what I teach is loving. It's not loving. It's lovely. It's calm. It's gentle. It's relaxed. It's not meant to be a punishment. But yeah, return to bed when you feel sleepy again. Basically, what you're doing, you're not allowing that rumination, that stress to build. That's stimulus control. Counter control is a little bit of a softer option where if you feel calm, happy, relaxed in bed, you don't do anything. You allow sleep to come, and it will. But if you feel that rumination, that stress, that anger starting to build, you simply sit up in bed, put a podcast on, read a book, watch some TV. I promise you, blue light will not kill you. It's only since you've had insomnia, you've had a laundry list of 1,000 things you cannot do in order to try and protect your sleep. Good sleepers watch TV in bed and they don't catch on fire, nor will you. And the whole purpose, the whole principle of CBTi is to get you back to doing the behaviors and having the same thought patterns that you used to have when you were a good sleeper. So if TV in the middle of the night is one of those things, call for it, love it, wonderful, do that please, great stuff. So why is it so important not to allow yourself to ruminate and get angry and get stressed in bed? Well, in the short term, you know it doesn't help because you've tried that 1,000 times before and it's never worked. But over the long run, when you lie in bed ruminating, getting stressed, getting angry, getting annoyed, you train and condition the brain that the bed isn't a place of calm, happy relaxation. It's a torture chamber. You've always loved your bed. You've always loved being in it. It's only since you've had insomnia that you've had this real negative association with it. Your stimulus control, counter control is there to break that down. Core principle number 3 of CBTi is to essentially start loving your life again and doing the things you used to do when you were a good sleeper. It's so common with people with insomnia. I can't eat late in a restaurant because if I do that, I won't sleep. I can't watch TV before bed. I can't go to that exercise group I used to enjoy. I can't. And all the things I can't do, I'm going to replace them with things I have to do. I have to take supplements. I have to take herbal teas. I have to have one bath before bed. I have to spin around in the circle 3 times, pat my head. None of these things work. They just create more obsession, more fear, more control around your insomnia and put it right up in front of your face every single day. I just want you to start living your life again. I want you to start doing the things you used to do when you were a good sleeper. I want you to stop feeding your insomnia every single day. When you stop feeding your insomnia, the anxiety, the obsession, the worry, the fear around it starts coming down and you will start sleeping well. So those are the basic 3 principles of CBTi. Give yourself enough sleep opportunity, but not too much. Don't allow yourself to be in bed, lying, ruminating, getting angry, getting stressed. Do things you used to do during the day that you used to love to get back to the person you used to be before you had your insomnia. Please do try these things. 20 years I had chronic insomnia and I'm free of it now because of these core behavioural and thought pattern changes. So they really do work. If you want a program to help you overcome your insomnia for good, sleepz.com, you're going to find it there. You'll absolutely love it. Step by step, it will take you from insomnia to the best sleep of your life. There's videos on there. There's a forum you can join. There's audiobooks. You'll absolutely love it. Check it out, sleepz.com, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.